We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come. Out to the 25.
Play action now. Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Kirk. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington, 0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Now Kaepernick. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making...
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Levi Onwuzurike. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fulton. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So that one will be accepted. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Bridgewater now. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mostert.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defense in front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And in for the Lions, T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now 14-0.
14, Washington, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Gain gets him to the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, but 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Washington 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down, a running play.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. D Ford in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Bridgewater. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
And a dangerous out and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Kaepernick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back, back 6. Drop deep. Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Here's a give to Gibson. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check back, check back. Hey, 91.
Now Kaepernick. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.